We are back. We are so back. Let's get the vibes up immediately. The Palo Santo was a hit in the DJ stream. Hope everyone's having a beautiful start to the week, man. Get the good vibes everywhere. Already got people swarming in. Appreciate you so much. It's been such a crazy ride. It's been a month and like a week now since I've officially entered this new phase of my life. And let me tell you, the journey as an entrepreneur is the most spiritual journey. Um, I've learned so many lessons. I've learned so many things about myself. And I think for this first part of the stream tonight, just offering that raw, unfiltered, just lessons that I've been learning. And shout out to everyone that's already in here. Shout out to Jenner. We had a beautiful conversation today just about the vision of the brand, how to continue transforming other people's lives, building community. Um, Shout out to my girl Elise, one of the most supportive humans in the whole world. I'm so grateful for her and her support along this journey. Um, but yeah, if you're tuning in right now, before we even dive in, please take a moment. If you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment. It goes a long way for our page to reach other people, to help transform more and more beautiful humans in this world. That's truly the mission that we're on, to uplift others and give them the tools, the resources, the mindset to grow. So thank you for tuning in. If you're on Twitter, if you're on LinkedIn, please give us a follow, a like, a retweet. Let's boost this out to your audience, your community that you think is going to have value and impact in my words. So, yeah, we'll dive right in. I think I wanted this first part of the stream, and let me turn on my mic to test. Just wanted the first part of this stream to kind of be an unfiltered message. Today I feel like was challenging, and past few days, have been challenging because there's this weight that you feel on this entrepreneurial journey, especially in the early stages. I'm sure other founders that have had more experience than I have, or any kind of artist creator, whenever you're building something new, that expectation versus reality doesn't always match up immediately. It's not a quick overnight success, especially when you have this massive vision, this new world, this new society that you're creating. Of course, you want it to come to fruition as quickly as possible. But let this be a reminder, really embrace the journey, embrace the process. I think for me, today it was just like the overwhelm, the weight of taking on so many different responsibilities as a solo entrepreneur, whether that's the social media posting, the planning of some of our upcoming events, launches, the live streams I'm also doing this week, organizing the business, right? There's so many different pillars that you have to think about to create a sustainable business. And so, yeah, I definitely uh, had some of those just challenging thoughts. The doubt, it's really the doubt and the lack of belief in yourself, if you're actually capable of continuing on this journey. And I think that right there, if you're entering this path or you're on this path, very well, cultivating this strengthened mind, this unwavering belief in what you're building and who you are as the vessel to bring that message, bring that mission forward, has to be unbreakable. But I think it's easy, because we're human, from time to time to question yourself, to question if you actually have the ability, if you have the tools within yourself to do it. But that's never the challenge. That's never the challenge. You are gifted, you are talented, you are a beautiful soul that has all you need within yourself to bring whatever vision you have into life. It's about belief. It's about belief. And so I'm grateful to be here with you guys today because these live streams have been such a beautiful space for me to, it's almost been like a sense of home, of belonging. I get to be on here and speak my truth, share my wisdom, have these beautiful live stream interviews. The DJ set was such a hit. I'm excited to continue doing those. I can get into this stuff later into the stream. But really, you guys saw the title of this stream was talking about perfectionism, and how that can be such a crutch as an entrepreneur, as anyone that's trying to build something. I had a beautiful just session meeting with my homie Mike Dow. Mike's just been a part of the brand for years now, whether he's just been DJing at different events, all the way dating back to 2019. This guy's been a part of this mission, this journey, and his role now is evolved drastically. He's got a background in marketing, social media, and we just had a beautiful session last night, talking about some of those blind spots that I might not see as the executor, the visionary, kind of the main person driving this vision forward. Mike was able to offer that second perspective. And I think we all need to have that brain trust within our circle. And Disney, um, this book called Creativity Inc. They talk about this like mind trust, this brain trust. It's basically this circle of people that you can provide your ideas to, and they'll offer unbiased feedback. They'll offer you the raw, unfiltered feedback. And we all need that when we're building something. And I think for Vurtual, I love art. I love design. As you can tell, like, I love that futuristic aesthetic. I think that's what really differentiates the brand when it comes to design. But also, too, in these early stages of the brand, we need that human element. We need the consistency, right? Of what is the message? What's the purpose of what we're building? And I want to use these kind of conversations to enforce that, but also on other platforms. Not everyone's coming on to an hour-long live stream, tuning in, hearing my story. So the beauty of these live streams we're doing, and I'm excited to start repurposing these streams consistently, whether it's twice a day, 3 times a day on multiple different platforms, because we're creating an hour-long streams. If you're using platforms like Opus Clip, which I can show you guys, I can upload a video that's an hour long and get 30 clips. Not all those clips are going to be great, but a lot of them are going to be relevant to what we're creating with the brand, the impact, right? We just did a conversation last week with my best friend Sweetman, super wise guy, deep in the AI crypto space, talking about why we need to leverage these tools. And so now I have 10, 15 clips that I can post to kind of reinforce, like, that Vurtual is this brand that's offering this knowledge sharing, this education to help you as a community member level up your life. And so I'm really excited to kind of make that pivot. We're still going to leverage AI in that very creative, artistic way, but I think I learned some valuable lessons yesterday. I'm collaborating with Third Space Social. They're coming on the live stream on Wednesday. It's going to be a guest interview, all about community, all about connection. They're building an amazing brand out in Chicago, hosting these IRL events. And they were like, hey, can we add some more warmth to the flyer? Can we add some more humanness to the flyer? Because, of course, for me, it was this stunning portal. I had the FPV footage going through the portal, turning into this new reality, super sick visual. But for their brand, it didn't fit, and I struggled to kind of merge that. And I'm excited to add more of that humanness to what we do with Vurtual and add my face. I think one of my gifts is speaking and articulating a vision and a message to other people. So I'm excited for that transition and just letting go of the need for my feed, my grid on Instagram to look a certain way. And Mike made a good point. He's like, yeah, Playboy Cardi, can have a sick ass feed because other people, millions of people know who he is. But Virtual, we're still a small brand getting our name out there. So it's cool to have these dope visuals consistently being posted, but the algorithms aren't pushing this. And so, like, kind of put yourself in the same shoes of what you're creating. Are you are you giving yourself enough content to post that's going to create visibility? Sure, your friends might see the content. Honestly, 5 to 10% of your followers see your content. I saw that statistic today, right? So if you're trying to scale something meaningful, whether you're putting out an album, music, whether you're an artist, a painter, someone that's a poet, it doesn't matter. The key in the early stages is to consistently reiterate what you're creating and getting it out to your audience. So that's kind of the pivot we're making away from this like perfection world of here's this sick ass AI flyer, here's this sick ass AI visual that in a way interprets what we're doing, but doesn't fully uncover the essence of the brand yet. Yet. I think it was a great combination of adding in that sense of mysteriousness, but I'm really excited to clip up some of these conversations and share that amongst our community. But beyond that, we're trying to attract new audiences as well, right? And I'm sure you're trying to do the same thing. Um, so I think that was a big revelation for me. Um, I'd say as well though, just like I'm kind of the sole executor. There's parts of the business where we have people helping with the DJ live streams, Dow and Boplo, Elise, some of her family members, Michael Drew, like helping me out with events. Super grateful for that. But when it does come to the actual overall execution of content, I'm your guy. I'm doing it. Everything's been for me. You know what I mean? So trying to create that balance and that structure, that organization, so that my weeks aren't spent creating content. You really have to be mindful of your time and how you allocate it based off of the goals that you have, based off the vision that you're creating. What are your strengths? How can you collaborate with other people to amplify that? It's not delegation, it's collaboration. Delegation, I feel like, has such a negative connotation. It's like, oh, I can't do this here. It's like, no, like let me tap on the shoulder of someone that's dope as hell that can do this and execute this amazingly, way better than I could, and have them work with the brand. And so that's definitely something that I'm trying to be more mindful of as well moving forward, is like what do I need? What type of people do I need supporting me in this phase of the brand? Because right now, like me being the sole executor, it's tough. It's tough. But today in the age of AI, it's definitely a lot more feasible. Using a product like Opus Clip. Shout out to Sweetman for the plug. My guy is streaming every single day. He's been streaming every single day for months now, getting opportunities from Coinbase and Base and some of the biggest projects in the Web3 crypto industry because he's visible. People see him in the trenches working. And it's not like this is something new for him. It's just something he's ramped up towards. And I'm excited for us too as a team, as a channel, especially YouTube. We're building this library of content right now that's been phenomenal. The DJ streams, the guest live streams. Now this building the Oasis, building the Oasis. What is the Oasis? This brand is creating a safe haven, a physical space for like-minded people to come together, to learn, to grow, and to evolve. That's the idea. That's the vision. That's the concept. But it's these moments right now. We're laying out the train tracks. We're laying out the foundation for that to happen. And so I'm really grateful for everyone that's been tuning into these, that's been interacting, because you guys are truly seeing the behind the scenes, the under the hood of what Virtual is becoming, right? Of course, I want this to be a monster of a brand, as far as the impact. I want it to ripple across the world because we all need more love and positivity and education to become our ultimate form. to become our ultimate version. That's a never ending journey. And I'm a student along the way, and it's so beautiful. I mean, just the conversations we've had in our live streams, if you haven't checked them out yet, I'm not doing a lot of talking. I'm honestly doing a lot of like downloading of information and consuming the words that these people are sharing, because it's so much wisdom. It's so much wisdom. Like, please go check those out if you want to get to know what the brand is more. That type of content, those type of humans. And we've got so many incredible guests coming up in all facets, right? We're bringing on various founders and CEOs. I talked today to the founder of the Fabricant. They're one of the top AI fashion companies in the world. They've been pioneering in the space for 7 years now. Had a beautiful conversation with their co-founder. Stoked to bring her on and share about how to continue leveraging the tech, but most importantly, the mindset. It's the mindset that's going to allow you to break through these barriers. Get locked in there. It starts with you. I could not be doing what I am doing today if I didn't have a strong mindset. And I'm continuing to strengthen that and learn how to reiterate. Um, so yeah, if you're tuning in right now, we're talking about letting go of this sense of perfectionism. In the early stages of what you're building, it's okay to be messy. I think the number one thing you're probably looking for, depending on what you're creating, is visibility. You want people to see what you're creating. If you want people to see what you're creating, you probably have to play this, unfortunately, this dumb game of the algorithm. You could post the dopest thing once every couple weeks, but because you're not feeding the algorithm, your content, your brand, it's hard for you to stay within that visibility sector for other people within your following or future following. And so that's something I'm trying to be mindful of moving forward. Just creating that visibility for the brand. Um, shout out my guy Dow. Shout out Jenner. If you're in the chat, throw some loves. If you have any questions, curious about things that we're creating right now, I'm going to continue to kind of go through some of the topics I had, but I just want to be a space for you guys, and support in any way possible. Whether it's about what's coming for the brand, or it's about the minds, cultivating a hardened mindset, or developing a routine. I don't have all the answers. I can share based off what I've experienced and what I know, but yeah, just trying to be a strong leader. Um, and I think as a strong leader too, I'm showing y'all, like, from the very beginning, in the early stages of this, things have been tough. Things have not been easy the whole time. But I guarantee you, the founder of this brand of Vurtual, I will continue to go. This brand will never go away. This brand will always be here to support you. Even in these early stages, reach out to me. If you want to connect, if you want to share what you're building, what you're working on, if you just want to have a safe space to be vulnerable, reach out to me. This is a safe space for you to unlock your potential. And I'm going to be doing it with you right along the way. I'm not perfect. I'm also a student. I'm also a member of the community. Not below, not below, not above, not below anybody. So um yeah, I wanted to talk about, like, also leadership, team building, um, setting boundaries. I think, like, since I've stepped into this world, I've had a lot of people, like, interested in supporting, um, and I've had to, like, preface to a lot of people, like, this is my baby, like, this is my livelihood. I take this so serious what I'm doing. So if you're creating expectations to have an involvement in the brand, like, let's figure out how we can mutually do that together. But, like, communication, timing, all of that stuff, learn what your boundaries are. Because if you're building something and someone's not, and trust me, I'm an early stage brand right now with a big vision, and a lot of energy to bring it to life. Not everyone's going to want to jump ship. I totally get it. But this Sunday, I had to send out quite a few voice notes to just protect my own energy. It's like, hey, like, this is my livelihood. I'm not even making money from it yet, So if you're wanting to be a part of this, I need that energy to be reciprocated. And me as well as a leader, I've already had to make some tough decisions with people that I'm working with. Didn't feel good, but it's like I have to think about the future of the brand. Not everyone's going to be the right fit to work on this, right? Like, as a founder, whatever you're building, you need to have a clear understanding of what you need, what's going to complement what you're doing. And sometimes you're not going to know that right away. I'm still developing that, myself. What's going to free up more time so that the brand can move faster, right? And someone that loves doing some of these tasks that I don't can help and support that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely tough to do that, and set those boundaries for yourself. But I think it's necessary. It's necessary. Once again, like, this is my baby, and I um, take the utmost care of it. It's serious. It's not life or death by no means, but the mission that we have here, it's one that gets me out of bed. It's one that encourages me, inspires me to say no to something I might have said yes to 2 months ago. Because I'm thinking about the long-term vision. I'm thinking about the legacy. I'm thinking about 3 months down the line when I'm in Bali. How do I want to show up when I'm there? Right? It's all chess pieces on the board. So, definitely a lot of lessons that have been learned. Yeah, and I'd say something to big win last week, Monday. Some of you guys were there. We did our first DJ live stream. I feel like that was the most engagement we got on any piece of content we posted since. I feel like it was just a fun, engaging, just loving experience. Not only the music, but just the energy in the room. We had, I think it was like five or six of us that pulled up, and three of us went back to back to back and just had fun, But it was like I was interviewing some of them, speaking to the chat, creating that engagement, but also the music. I think Vurtual has such a very specific music sound that's uplifting. Your Nora and Pure, your Ben Bulmer, your Blaze, your Rufus the Soul type vibe. I'm excited to continue building on that. And um, Michael Jew and I, he's the founder of Fluff Studio. We're actually going to be meeting tomorrow to start putting out down the framework for a new event here in Columbus. And I've hosted parties. Those are always great experiences because it's like the music and the networking. I think the next iteration for the brand is like a wellness party, a wellness event, right? Doesn't have to include alcohol, could be sober, but it's like, how do we continue attracting the like-minded people with the same mindset of health is wealth? Take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your soul. Not a lot of, I don't see a lot of that here in Columbus. So I'm really excited to set that up, put that framework in. I think that'll be a really, really cool experience. Kind of just the idea is like, it starts out with, could be yoga. And it kind of evolves into like more of like a networking with the DJ. We have other vendors and different people within the community that have their own offerings to support this initiative. But that's something I'm really excited about, is just the aspect of wellness events. I think that'll really attract a unique audience and starts laying down that more IRL framework. I love being around people. I love people. That's probably why I love the DJ set so much, because we were just dancing, having fun, being ourselves, being kids, and I think that's where the brand is really going to shine. That's where the brand is really going to separate itself from others, is when we can finally be in a physical space and curate these amazing moments, these transformative experiences. Anything we do, the outcome we're looking for is transformation. And I think transformation can happen in so many different ways. It could actually be healing, like legit, like, wow, I had this revelation of this limiting belief or this trauma that I experienced. This experience helped me let it go, help me release it. It could be connecting with a life-changing friendship or connection that's unlocking this new layer of you, this new sense of individuality and authenticity, or attracting abundant business opportunities. So we're trying to stay like, I use ChatGPT to reflect so often. I don't know if you're not doing that. And I think Jenner and I, great friend of mine, shout out to Jenner if you're still out here in the chat. Shout out to everyone that's watching. So much love for all y'all. I use ChatGPT religiously to like reflect, like obviously for like structuring a business and whatnot, but like actually like compartmentalizing my thoughts and reflections as a human, a founder, um, someone that sometimes has doubts, someone that sometimes doesn't have like the I don't know. I'm not, rather than me kind of paying for a therapist, at times I'm able to leverage this tool to like really organize my thoughts. And I was definitely feeling that overwhelm earlier today. It's just like, is what we're building making sense to other people? How do we like properly like organize this? Because it's easy to do a lot at once, and they kind of reference like Nike. It's like Nike started out with the running shoe. Um, Big talk of chat GPT in the bed at night. I love that, man. But Nike started out with the running shoe, right? And now they've expanded into a global brand, but they're able to hone in on one thing. And that really had me thinking like, we've got a lot in the works right now, which is amazing. And I don't want to overwhelm our audience with that, nor do I want to give them 50 different options to consume, right? Less is more. And so it brought up this analogy with Netflix. I really liked this. Look at what you're building, and I'm sure you could apply this to a lot of different things, not just business, but look at it as seasons. So if this is season one of the virtual experience, building the Oasis, what's the outcome? What's the theme? What's the content? What do we want our audience to consume? And for most of you guys, you don't fucking know the brand from 2018. A lot of you guys are being introduced to this for the first time. So it's really like I'm starting a brand from scratch. And so for us, it's really that vision. And what's really driving the vision for is the live streams. It's the music. It's just the content right now. The live streams, repurposing the content, doing the events. And so that's our focus for right now. I'm excited to continue building that. Season two. And this is this, sneak peek behind the scenes. That's why you guys show up to these, to get the behind the scenes info. I put down a little deposit last week for a villa in Bali. It's going to be our second retreat. Our second retreat. I hosted a retreat last year in Tulum with 7 amazing humans from all over the world. This is going to be our first official promoted. I honestly probably won't be promoted. It will be amongst the inner circle. I really want to curate an amazing group of people. But why don't I just share my screen and I can show you guys this villa that we have, and I can also just give you a little bit of behind the scenes as to like, what is this experience going to be like, you know? So that's what you guys are here for. You guys are here to get that BTS. I want to be able to deliver that. So yeah, this is what was it, like a 10-bed villa in Ubud, which is more of the healing cultural area of Bali. Um, so for our retreat, we're only going to have 10 slots open. We've got a team of amazing people, including my girl Elise, that are going to help host and just facilitate a meeting with my shaman on Thursday. I think she wants to come out as well. And really, virtual is like, I think for me, this experience is healing. Like we really want like other people to leave healed. and connect with amazing people from all over the world. And so I'm going to really be reaching out to people for this. This is really going to be like one of those cultural moments for the brands that's going to allow us to elevate. So I'm super excited for that. Super excited for that experience. Just laying out the foundation for what's to come for the brand. Bali is a place that I'm going to want to stay for a long time. I like to be a slow mat. I don't like to move around a ton and make that my HQ. But really the outcome is like, if you're looking to heal, if you're looking to transform, if you're looking to adventure, but most importantly, like unlock parts of yourself that you never knew existed, let go of the weight, the darkness, the fear, the doubt within yourself, actualize yourself in this beautiful location that has this abundant healing energy with 9 other people, this is where you're going to want to be. Hands down, this is going to sell out fast. As soon as we start getting the word out, as soon as we finally get the deck together and reaching out to people. So please, if you're watching this, reach out. If you are interested, this is a part of the BTS content, I suppose. That's going to be the 1st of September to the 7th. I don't want to harp on it too much. You probably won't see us market it a lot until I actually get out to Bali. But this is definitely an opportunity for those that are wanting to connect with like-minded individuals and have a transformative experience in a beautiful location in the world. I think this will be that for sure. So really excited about that. And I think kind of like the last couple of things on the docket for tonight. One, we're going to be adding a third stream for the week. It's going to be the DJ sets. Like I said, we had a really just great response and feedback from that experience. If you haven't already, check out our DJ set Journey featuring Boplo and Mike Dow on our YouTube channel. Just a really fun, uplifting, positive set. I can't wait to continue doing those. I can't wait to start doing those out in Bali, hosting our events of our own. It's just all of this is going to continue to evolve and grow. And finally, Wednesday, 7 p.m., Third Space Social. I'm connecting with, interviewing both Freddie and Brian, the 2 founders of Third Space Social. They're building this incredible community centered around just connecting the right people together based off of interests. They're combining this aspect of community and technology to host these amazing events like socials, dinners, like date nights, whatever it may be. They're doing a great job. They're extremely consistent with what they're building. I'll actually drop their social media here for you guys to go and check them out. But yeah, we're going to be going live. Super excited for that. And yeah, as always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. This is a journey. I'm taking you guys along the way, and I'm grateful for all the love, the support, the feedback. Please, I'm always open to feedback. I'm one man. I truly am calling upon a village of people that believe in this mission of human empowerment, human connection, especially in 2025, especially in the world that's being built right now. We need more leaders that are excited and passionate about creating more love in this world. And that's the core. That's the core. This brand is community and it's in transformation, and I'll continue to say it until my fucking heart stops beating because that's just what we're doing. So if you're tuning in, please go check out our YouTube at Join Vurtual. You can find all of our library of content. We're at Vurtual.co on Instagram. We're posting on all platforms, and you're going to see a lot more content from us. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys on Wednesday.